Hi all. So we've been talking about rational exponents for the last little bit here in the last couple videos. This one's no exception. It takes it to the next level. These can get kind of rough, and if I can get to it, maybe I'll put one more together that discusses this in a little more detail. But let's look at these for now. Let's simplify and leave answers with positive exponents. So first let's take a look at 11 to the 2/9 raised to the third power. So on that one, we're going to be using the power rule for exponents, where if you have a power raised to a power, you multiply the powers. So that's what's going to happen here. You're going to have 11 to the 2/9 times 3 over 1, right? Because that 3 is the same thing as 3 over 1. And so when that happens, I like showing this little maneuver. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So we're really looking at 11 to the 2/3 there. Which actually at this point I would probably just leave that as its answer, because you can't really take the cubed root of 11 and come out with a perfect cube, or a perfect cube root, because 11 is not a perfect cube. So that one's done at that point. If you wanted, you can write it as, well, okay, if you wanted to write it with a radical, no, it doesn't. You want to leave answers with positive exponents, so I'm just going to leave it as a rational exponent. Let me move to the next one. 3x to the negative 2/3 quantity to the third power, all that over x squared. So this is going to be a couple steps here, and this is what drives people nuts sometimes, is all the steps involved. So I'm going to distribute my little 3 through here. So this 3 in the coefficient here, that one is going to get raised to the third power because it's a base value. So 3 to the third. And then my x to the negative 2/3 power, that's going to get multiplied by 3 over 1. So the base gets raised to the power, but the exponent here gets multiplied to the power, okay? So kind of keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to write that all over, x squared still. All right. Negative 2/3 times 3 over 1, 3's dropped, so I'm left with 3 cubed, which at this point I'll write as 27, x to the negative 2 over x to the positive 2. So I'm getting closer. Let me come down here and finish it off. Now, a lot of times people like to take their negative exponent and move it to the other side of the fraction bar. So we're going to be looking at 27 over x squared times x squared. Notice that's now x to the positive 2 power. So that is going to give me 27 over x to the positive 4. And that guy's done.